inspired me and gave me that extra push into going into business for myself was having the flexibility and freedom, not only in my personal life, but also in my career. One of my lifelong dreams from the time I was a child was to work doing hair in film. And I had some opportunities that presented itself to work in some movies locally. It was a little bit harder to expect my place of business to allow me to do that, and it kind of interfered with my scheduling there. So now that I'm in charge of my schedule and in charge of what I do, I'm ultimately able to pursue all these different avenues and to fit it into my own schedule and make it work around my life, my work life, my personal life, and it's been absolutely perfect for that. So it's allowed me to open up doors of other dreams and opportunities that have come up for me. About 8 years old, I was watching a movie and the credits went up and I said, someday my name will be in the credits for doing hair. In the last year I've been able to work on some movies and different projects. I got the opportunity to watch the first movie that I worked on, and at the end the credits came up, and when I saw my name flash across the screen I was like, oh my gosh, I finished, I accomplished one of my dreams and my goals. It was like one of those moments where I felt like, okay, I've arrived, I've done what I want, some of the things that I've wanted to do, so it was a good moment.
Megan has a special gift. Megan has been wanting to do hair since she was like probably this high. She was a little kid, and I remember that all grown up. It was always her thing, always had a passion for it. And the thing I've loved about Megan in hair is not only does she have that magic touch and that certain something that not necessarily a lot of people have in the industry, but I also love that she doesn't get caught up ironically in the image of everything. It's not totally 100% image. It's about getting in tune with like a deeper beauty, I feel like, and a deeper thing, and bringing that out rather than the superficial part of it. So that's one thing I've always loved and admired about Megan being in this industry, is that she still is very authentic and down to earth with everything.
Some of the most challenging things about going into business for myself, and here's where I get really honest, is for hairstylists we tend to be very creative minded, a little more challenged in following through with the mechanics of business with life. Staying on top of the details and the organization of the business has been a little bit more challenging, but again I think it's been such a great stretch for me to learn how to be a little more well-rounded in all those aspects. So I'm getting there. I'm definitely improving on it. My advice would be always to stay excited, stay passionate, stay motivated, and do the things along the way that inspire that. And sometimes we take steps without knowing what the end result will be, but as long as you keep putting one foot in front of the other, eventually, you know, magic happens and success can come your way. The people that really truly end up being successful are the people that ask the most questions, the people that are probing and seeking for something more and always pushing for something outside of themselves and outside of their comfort zone. So treat your school experience as if it is your career. Take your success and your destiny and put it into your own hands. Don't wait for anybody else to tell you what to do or to push you. Of course, you know, you have your assignments and things that are expected of you, but the students that took things into their own, they marketed themselves, they promoted themselves, they went out and had business cards made even though they were still students, and they were recruiting clients and putting themselves out there. I think that's the best thing that you can do is a lot of times in life we tend to think, when I finish school, when I get to this point, I will do this. But instead of living in that mindset, I think it's absolutely critical to live in the now. Realize that my destiny is happening right now, so why not take all those steps in this moment? Even though you're in school and maybe not making money for it, it sets you up for perfect practice where you have a support group and a support niche around you, so that when you fall short or you learn a hard lesson or make a mistake, you've got people there that care about you that can give you advice. And from there, you know, once you get out of school, you've already bridged that gap of making the transition from school to business, because you've already been implementing some of those concepts and ideas.
Megan is just a really fun, lighthearted, friendly person. The second that you're around her, she makes you feel welcome and just fun. She just always has a sense of humor that just livens right up, and it just makes it really fun.
But it ends up being much more cool, is what I found when I actually do it on clients. Or
All right.